What up, guys? It is January 17th. It's about like almost 8:30 at night. I know you guys are probably excited about the NFC Championship games tomorrow and AFC Championship. We're going to find out who goes to Super Bowl 49. I can't believe it's been a year since that dominant win the Seahawks had over the Broncos. I wanted to talk to you guys about it and see how enjoyable these games are going to be, and what I think it takes for the Seahawks or the Packers or Colts or Patriots to advance here. So let's start off with the NFC Championship game since that's the early game tomorrow for the Seahawks. Let's start off with this as we've been knowing for all season and last season. They are the number one ranked defense. And they have so many weapons, and we all seen what happened with the divisional playoff against the Panthers last weekend. That Cam Chancellor is the man, and we all know that Richard Sherman is the best corner, according to him, and he is a shutdown corner. And offensively, they have Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch, known as Beast Mode, Doug Baldwin, and they did lose Richardson, but I still think they can get, them done. So, for the Packers, well, first of all, before Packers, Seattle is, like I said, the defense, and of course you got the 12th man in Seattle. It's going to be hard for the Packers to win there in Seattle. So, now for the Packers. We all know, have Aaron Rodgers. But he has been limited with the left calf injury, and he has a slight tear in the calf. But he still was able to play against the Cowboys. But if you notice, he wasn't able to do his usual expanding plays by moving around. There was a play where he threw the go-ahead touchdown, and they said he could have ran, but he couldn't. So he just threw it. Luckily, it was caught by the Packers, and the Packers won, but we all know there's so much controversial going on about the Dez Bryant catch, but Packers fans don't care about that because they won it. But they do have a good defense. They moved Clay Matthews to another position, and they also have Eddie Lacy, who is another very good at beating up tackles, and they, of course, Aaron Rodgers, and they have good weapons with Devontae Adams, who's a rookie, and they also have Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb, and they are really, really good wide receivers that I think could really lead this team to victory if they can succeed doing that against a very tough defense, because as a Packers, if you were the Packers and you Packers fans out there, I recommend you really score first against this defense, because you let Seattle score first. It's going to be hard to win with that defense, and you don't want to give them too much opportunities. So I am kind of either way about this game, because if Seattle wins, that would be great, because we would see a repeat for the first time in years. And if Green Bay wins, that would be great, because they've been having a great year. Now, for AFC. We got Andrew Luck and the Colts. Now, Andrew Luck is basically Lucky Charms, and he has very good playoff numbers, and he just beat Peyton Manning. So, they have good players. They have Akeem Nicks, my former player on the Giants, and they also have T.Y. Hilton, Reggie Wayne, and they also have, what's his name? I forgot the running back's name, but he should be a good factor. And the defense is good. They don't have Robert Mathis, so, it's going to take a big game. They're going to have to fight all this way against New England, because they're in New England too, and their defense is good too, and their secondary has been great for the first time in a couple of years. So, hopefully the Colts can pull this one out. For New England, I don't want them to win, but if they're going to win, they're going to have to make sure they keep Andrew Luck off the field. Same with the Colts; they have to keep Brady off the field. And we all know in the divisional playoff that was a great game against the Ravens. Especially the screen to Edelman and then Edelman to Amendola. Then it was a great game. They fought hard, and Brady is now the leader in postseason touchdown passes, and he has another win. And but I think this is going to be a hard fought game because Andrew Luck has the best yardage passing for his first 3 playoff appearances in all time, and he came back last year. He beat the Bengals. He beat Peyton Manning. So I think he can beat Brady. But I will say this. Against Andrew Luck and the Colts, the Patriots are 3-0, including this year when Jonas Gray had the big game at their house. They beat them in the playoffs last year. And they also, in 2012, in Andrew Luck's rookie year, beat them like 59 to something. So, and then they beat them in the playoffs, yeah. So, I think I definitely want Indianapolis for this because I just hate New England. I can't stand Tom Brady. So, but they win too much. So, I'm predicting for the Super Bowl, Indianapolis versus either Green Bay or Seattle. And if that happens, I would want Seattle or Green Bay. And if Indianapolis wins, great, because that would be great to win with luck, but definitely not the Patriots. And if that happens, can't do anything about it, but if the Seattle wins, then they can beat the Patriots, because they are like 9-0 versus Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. And if Green Bay wins, that would be great, because Green Bay is very good with Aaron Rodgers, and that would be a great matchup again, rematch of this week's earlier in the regular season when the Packers beat them, and that would be Brady and Rodgers. So I'm really excited for this Super Bowl. So for the Super Bowl, it's going to be Katy Perry doing the halftime show, and she's going to have like a surprise guest rock star during there, what's his name? Oh, I'm sorry. John Legend is going to be singing "America the Beautiful" in the before, and Ida Menzel, or I forget her last name, but she sings "Let It Go" by Frozen. If you guys seen that famous movie, she's going to sing the national anthem, and just can't wait for the commercials too, and can't wait to see you host Lombardi this year. Wish it was the Giants, but we have a good future with Odell Beckham. And speaking of them, Odell Beckham is replacing Calvin Johnson, known as Megatron, in the Pro Bowl. So I actually am going to. I watch the Pro Bowl every year, but I usually just turn it off after the second or first quarter. It's not really that exciting. But I'm definitely gonna watch the game because I want to see Odell Beckham because he's amazing. And with him and Cruz next year, they're going to be great. Now, I have to get to this. The Giants need to have a great offseason. They need to get good free agents, re-sign a good couple players like Pierre-Paul and Roll, and they also need a good defense. Because this year we've had a history of getting leads and then blowing up. But here's some good news. We got Spagnuolo back, who led us to beating the Patriots in Super Bowl 42, and he was great. So I think we have a good future with that. So I think we have a promising season coming up next year, and I just hope that we can pull out a big run next year. And we face the Patriots at home, and we face the Jets at home next year. And then we face the Dolphins and Bills away. So we face the entire AFC East next year. So should be fun. Before I close this out, I just want to make sure that you Seattle fans out there, or Green Bay fans, New England fans, Indianapolis fans, I want to send my good lucks to you. I hope you guys can pull this one out, and I hope you guys have good games. Just play clean, And if you guys are at a party or anything, just be nice to one another, be flexible. Always say good game. and we're all excited. And tomorrow I will be filming a film with my buddy Joseph Genova, also known as Joseph Anthony on YouTube, so you can check him out, and on Facebook. And we will be doing a video with him, and while we will be watching the Seattle game tomorrow here at my house, we'll have appetizers like pigs in a blanket, drinks, and crackers, cheese, and all that. So it should be fun. So that's it for now, and you guys enjoy the games, and I will do another blog before the Super Bowl and also before the Pro Bowl to follow up on my predictions and what I think about this game. All right. See ya. Bye.